Welcome to this week's episode. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. We talk about a lot of stuff.
We go all over the place, but really, this is mainly focused on the new baby that has joined our family.
We won't leak his name yet, but you can, if you just listen, then you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah, we're not going to make you wait too long, but we aren't going to divulge it during the introduction.
We talk about my mom, Dr. Haldwin.
We do. We talk about some movies.
We talk about
Real little bit about the TSA.
Yeah.
We talk about just some old school stories, like some memories about the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And
Brandon, hit it.
Oh yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Johnny, you just said it, and it's worth repeating.
I'm right.
You were right, man. Let's start off with the big news. Addison had baby number 2.
And let me tell you that baby's name. Baby Joshua.
Yeah, so if you just got done to listening to the last week's episode, and now you're leading into this one, you're like, I wonder what that baby's name is.
That's the name.
It's Joshua. Johnny was 100% right.
Yeah.
I put out a couple guesses. Like, I didn't want to guess. Like, I was thinking, like, well, maybe because they're being weird about it, maybe it is Joshua.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't want to, like, presume that it would be my name. That seems like a little, like...
What were your guesses?
I think it's I guessed James. I guessed Ebenezer.
Really? I thought it was Ebenezer.
No, I mean, we keep saying it. It's definitely not Ebenezer.
It's Jebenezer. Did you see my text?
Yeah.
I sent to the family group chat. It's like, oh, I love baby Jebenezer.
So let's talk about this birth real quick. So I'm up there last weekend with Renee, Father's Day weekend. I'm up there thinking like, okay, this is going to happen. It clearly did not happen.
Clearly.
And so I get they gave me a Father's Day card where they spilled the beans like, hey, it's going to be Baby J, right, Joshua?
Yeah.
And so we come home, and then all of a sudden, like it's probably Tuesday, and Renee says, I'm going back up there. I'm gonna make her a witch's brew. We're gonna induce this labor.
Yeah.
And I got no problem with that. Other than she should have done that on Saturday when we were there. Like, why you couldn't have busted that thing out? Like, hey, let's witch brew this sucker. Like, come on, man. Why you gotta do me like this? And so we're gone. Like you, me, David, Ralph, we're gone. Like we are in the mountains in Southern California.
No, I don't have my phone. Ralph doesn't have his phone.
We're pretending to be pioneers for a few days,
which was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. But like, I was there just a couple days ago. Like, come on, man. Like I'm Grandpa.
Yeah, we can't. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm Grandpa Homer.
You are Grandpa Homer.
I still haven't seen this little man cub, man. I got to see this guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait till the 4th of July. That's when we're gonna meet him.
It's gonna be awesome. Are we going? What part of Utah are we going?
We fly into Salt Lake. Mom will pick us up. We'll be down in Provo.
My favorite place to be on 4th of July, Parowan in Utah.
Yeah, that was fun when we saw that. They have a small town Utah, great fireworks show.
No, Dad, you weren't there. You weren't there for this
I've
one.
been there before. I've been there for that.
Not for this one.
No, you're right.
Story time.
All right, that's all. We didn't even finish the birth story.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, story time. We'll get back into birth.
So basically, it's the 4th of July. You know.
America.
Before it gets America, born in the USA. But before it's nighttime, we're driving to Tropical Smoothie. We see a fire in the distance. We're
boy.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. We get Tropical Smoothie, fire's out. We're like, oh, firefighters are cool. And then we go, and so we like park. We have a bunch of these little pop-it things that you throw on the floor. They explode.
Little snappers, whatever.
Yeah. And it was awesome. It was like me, David, Aubrey, and Ralph and Mom, and I loved it. It was like it would be cool if like you and Addie were there, but you guys weren't for some reason.
Addison had to work, and so I was like, all right, I'll just hang out with her.
Yeah.
Me and Addie had a good time. I took her to the roller coaster, the New York for that.
I actually wanted to go. I want to go on that, but basically, I remember driving. It's like
yeah, puberty right there, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. It's like
don't let your voice crack.
It's like 11 o'clock at night, and we're in a van, and all windows are down, and we're blasting. I'm proud to be an American.
That song gets me going.
Yeah, and it was awesome. I loved it. It was one of my core memories, you know.
Me and Aubrey have had some moments with that song, like doing CrossFit. Like there's a 9/11 workout and they play that song, like they time it so that like near the end of the workout they have that song going on, and so you're rowing and like you hear that and you're thinking like, dude, there's some brave souls out there that came to did some good things for America. So anyway, all right, so Renee goes up there, gives the witch's brew to Addison.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately she starts having consistent strong contractions.
Immediately,
like seriously, it's crazy. It's like bam, she's going.
Yeah, why don't you want the baby like born on this day? Just do it.
I mean, she could have done that months ago. That probably wouldn't have been a good idea.
Imagine if she did it months ago on Eliza's birthday.
No, because that'd be too young. That's too young of a baby. Anyway, so they go to the hospital, and she kind of stops. Like she's still still having contractions and all that kind of stuff, but things are just kind of slowing down a little bit, and so.
Yeah.
Anyway, then what they ended up doing was they gave her an epidural, broke her water, and things started progressing, and then she pushed for 7 minutes. Now, to you and me, like, I don't know what that means, right? She pushed for 7 minutes.
I can push a wall for 7 minutes.
Well,
it would kind of suck, though.
But you're not, like, doing it. But, so a buddy of mine, his daughter just had a baby.
Uh-huh.
She had to push for 2.5 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'll take a 7-minute push That seems kind of unfair versus 2.5 hours.
I can push poop for 2.5 hours.
I mean, that's a big bowel movement right there.
Yeah.
Little baby Jay came out, cute as can be, man. And here's what's awesome. Like it's like when you have one kid and then you go to 2 kids. You don't know this yet. Do you have any kids yet?
Nah.
No kids yet for you, which is probably a good thing. You're not old enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically you might be old enough, but I mean, don't do it.
No, it's 16 the age.
Oh. Must be 16 to write this right.
Yeah.
Anyway, like one of the things, it's just like when you have a kid, there is so much love that just instantly exists.
Yeah.
And so when I first had Addison, like you love her so much, and like it's hard to put in words that feeling of love, like how grand it is, because like you've never felt something so great in your life.
It is a grand old time.
And so then when you're having another one, part of me was like, we're having another one. Like, how can I love this one as much as I love this first one? Is that even possible? And then it's amazing because love multiplies.
You're like, all my love is to this baby, and then boom, all my love is to both of these babies.
And it's crazy because it's not like, oh, now my love is split 50-50. It's 100-100.
Yeah.
And then
300 for the wife.
Yeah. And then you guys came along, and that's when it kind of started to slow down.
Yeah. Then it's like, it's like, David 75, me 50, Ralph 25.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably actually too much. Like, you guys need to just add up to 100 at that point.
Oh my gosh.
But even think about it like this. Like think about when a baby Eliza was born.
Yeah.
And like when she comes into like, how much do you love that girl?
I love her.
Like we would kill anybody that did anything wrong to her.
Yeah. Well,
I would.
It says in the scriptures not to kill and to love thy enemies.
Yeah, I know it says
it would
that.
Be so hard.
And I would love them to an early grave is what I would do. I would love them so much.
You would do them the deed of sending them to heaven.
I would send them to God sooner than later so they could, meet that maker. But it's like, it's crazy because we love that girl so much. She's so cute. Like Renee's up there and, the baby's being born like in the middle of the night. They didn't really have anybody that could come over and watch. So Renee's hanging out with Eliza.
Did Addie put on makeup in the middle of the night?
I don't know if she did. I don't know.
I don't know. Didn't Mom put on?
I'll tell that story in a second. So Renee's hanging out with Eliza for basically like 2.5, 3 days.
Yeah.
And at one point, Renee's like, I got to go to the store, buy a bunch of stuff because these guys, they need some more food in their cupboards. And so they're at the store, and Eliza is just nonstop. Hi to everybody she sees, even the crotchety old people that are like, "Rrr."
Yeah.
She's like, hi. They're like melting because there's this cute girl that's just saying hi.
I love it.
We got to get her on the podcast.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, hi, hey.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we need to wait a little bit so she can like tell a story or two, but it's worth contemplating.
Dr. Seuss. I like green eggs and ham.
So you want to hear the story about Renee putting on makeup while she's going through labor?
Yeah, but after I tell a story real quick.
Go for it.
So last night, I go over to Dave's room, like, night, Dave. He's like, hey, come here real quick. And me and him engage in a full-on battle.
Like you were fighting wrestling or what?
Wrestling. We were wrestling.
Okay. How'd you do?
I put him in a chokehold twice.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He was like, he got.
So he had to tap out.
Yeah, he tapped out twice.
Did he like, all right, you got him in the chokehold. Did he think he could get out of it?
He's like, I'm like, oh, okay, buddy, you're done. And he's like, I'm like, you're going to go to sleep. You better get ready to tap out. And he's like squirming, and, he's like, I'm not going to tap out. And the next thing you know, he's like tapping on my arm. I'm like, okay. And then he's on the floor. He's laying down. He's like laying down on the floor. I'm like, I go to help him up. And then he goes at me again. And I just do it right again. So
let me just set the picture for you, right? So David is almost 18.
Yeah, 4 years older than me.
And what are you weighing in at?
135.
So he has about 25 to 30 pounds on you.
Yeah.
And 4 years on you. And he's strong. Like
he's strong.
His bench is pretty, he's like a 220 max, I think is where he got. You're like, you're not lifting a ton of weights yet, so you'll get yours up pretty soon. But
yeah.
But that's pretty impressive. Now, the difference that I think, like if you were like for real on the street and you're punching,
yeah, then it would be way different.
Different story.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're still able to get him in a chokehold, like it does, like I think in the street fight, like as long as you can absorb a couple of those punches and then get to the ground, that's where you then have an advantage.
Yeah.
That's crazy because you haven't been doing jujitsu for very long.
Yeah, I know, it is crazy.
And you got him to the chokehold. That's crazy, dude.
And then he got up and he's like,
was he pissed?
No, he wasn't. But he was like, I can get him again,
Like he tried to surprise attack it too.
Yeah, I went to like give him a hand up,
So did you put him to sleep the second time?
No.
I feel like you should have, because you're like, dude, you tapped, and then now you're going like you broke the bro code. The bro code is you tapped, you lost.
No, I don't even know if that's the bro code, because like he just wanted to go again, because he like.
But it's one thing to say, all right, let's go again. It's another to surprise attack the go again.
Yeah, and then as he left, he said, "I'll always be stronger than you."
Maybe. Until he leaves to Argentina, he will be.
Just wait till he comes back from his mission.
That's gonna be like your motivation, like every day, like he's coming home soon.
I'm gonna set up a bench press in my bed, doing it while I sleep.
You like sleep on a treadmill, so you're always moving.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I know.
That kind of makes me a little nervous to go with you then.
To where?
To roll with you.
Oh, no, you definitely beat me though.
There's one way to find out.
You got about 200, 300 pounds on me.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm joking.
But if you get my back, that's the problem, right? If you get my back, I'm in trouble.
So, like, the thing is, like, I might not have enough, like, room, though. Because
I'm so fat.
You do have wider hips. Compliment. And
compliment.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, tell the story about mom.
All right, so we're having Addison. Addison's being born, and so I'm in summer school for college.
Yeah.
And it's near finals time. Like, in fact, I think finals are coming up like the next day or two.
Yeah.
And Renee went on a walk with her mom and sisters that night. And so she's out chilling, just having a walk. And then she comes home and she's like, man, I don't know. Like, I think it might be tonight. We're like, all right, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
So she starts having contractions, but they're like so sporadic. They're far apart. And she's like, well, I'm just going to go to sleep because if it's going to happen, I need my energy.
Yeah.
And so she wakes up probably about 2 or so in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to get pretty intense. Now, mind you, I'm asleep the entire time.
Yeah.
Not because I'm being a bad husband. I'm just sleeping through. Like, I have no idea. Like, she's just being quiet. She's not in our room. She's just pacing when they happen. And so probably about 5:30, she comes over and she taps me. She like wakes me up. She goes, Josh, I think it's time. I think we're going to have this baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, like, tell me, like, how many, are you having contractions a lot? She's like, yeah. Oh, how often? She goes, I don't know. I think like every 5 minutes. Okay, how long are they lasting? I don't know, like 20, maybe 30 seconds. I'm like, okay, cool. Tell me when the next one begins. And so it begins. And I'm trying to be like this. Like, you have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
As we are so dumb as guys. You have no idea what to do. So I'm like trying to rub her shoulder. She's like, don't touch me. And I'm like, heaven help me. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to help. So what she's trying to do is breathe through it because it's apparently it's pretty intense pain.
Yeah.
So she's trying to breathe through it. She's like kind of pacing and like doing some like, like, intense breathing. And so the contraction stops, and I go, okay, cool. How long do you think that was? She's like, I don't know, like 15, 20 seconds. I'm like, that was a minute. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I go, tell me when the next one begins. So it begins, and then it stops after going on for a minute. I go, how long do you think the time was between those? She goes, I don't know, like 4 or 5 minutes. I'm like, that was 2 minutes. Like, Renee, we got to go. Like, we need to go to the hospital now.
Yeah.
And she goes, all right, I'm going to go get my makeup on. And I'm like, babe, like, we got to go. She's like, Josh, I'm going to have to be in the hospital. So she has like beta strep or whatever. I don't know. So she's
I want to look good for this baby.
She's like, I'm going to be in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. I want to look good while I'm in there.
Yeah.
And kudos. Because like we've seen some pictures of people going through birth, and you're like, ooh, like, what happened to you, man?
The baby or the mom?
Both.
Yeah.
Look, and like, no offense to baby Jay. Most newborns, and I will throw him in the mix, don't look wonderful right as they come out.
Does he look wonderful?
Right out of the womb, he did not look good.
Yeah.
Like, like your face is squishy, and part of that's cute. Part of that's adorable.
Yeah.
But like looking at the pictures of him today, like as we get more and more pictures, dude's a cute kid, man.
Yeah.
He's kind of a beast. He's like a huge horse.
It's like the perfect mix, because Brandon has an extremely athletic body, and Addie has an extremely athletic personality, and she's super competitive. So when you combine those two, Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator. I mean, right? They just created Terminator.
Yeah. Yeah.
You better not be competing against. Let's just hope he has that mentality of like killer, like Mamba.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I guess, can he be Black Mamba? He's probably gonna be White Mamba.
White chocolate.
When I play basketball, some of my buddies, they call me White Rhino.
White Rhino?
Yeah, I'm the White Rhino.
Why?
I don't know.
You like to just like ram into people.
I am a bit of a bulldog. I mean, not like, I don't like foul it. Well, maybe I do. I mean, depending on, but like, I'm a beast on the boards. Now, like the guys that I play with, like I'm considered a big man.
Yeah.
I'm not even 6 feet tall. But that's fine. Like that's good. Like a lot of them are like 5'6", 5'7", 5'9", 5'10", whatever. But I can still jump and I can box out pretty well. So
yeah,
we had a tournament. This was probably like 15 years ago. We have a buddy, he has a court in his house. And so we had a tournament at his house. And so they had 4 guys that were the captains. I was the first pick. I was super honored at that.
Really?
And it wasn't for my offensive prowess. It was because of my defense and rebounds. That's what I do, man.
That's what I think. I'm kind of terrible at basketball, Like, I hate to tell you, but I'm good at like face guarding people,
Yeah, that's one of the most annoying things a man can do in a basketball court.
I know. Yeah, so like that, like every single time I play against Ralph, I just face guard the crap out of him,
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Yeah, he's like, stop face guarding me, man. And then I'm like, whatever.
Like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
All I know is you ain't scoring, sucker.
Yeah. It's just like everybody else is guarding somebody, so I'm like, well, why don't I just guard that guy?
There you go. Let's talk about what we did this past week, besides not going to Utah to see a baby being born. That was the name that you picked out last week.
Yeah. I picked out. Maybe they had like heard like they're like snippet, and then they changed the name.
They haven't, because I haven't posted it yet.
Oh.
Which is weird. I know.
What the heck?
I know, it's weird because we're talking about something that happened, and this isn't even going to happen for a while because just of the timing of things.
What if we like? Yeah, I don't know. That's confusing. It's like time travel.
This is total time travel.
This is like, we're talking about this today. This is not never, like everybody else is.
They're
like,
going to hear about this in like a week and a half.
They're like, oh,
but it's today for us.
Yeah. I know.
All right, talk about what we did last week.
We went on Trek, and so basically we go over to California, and we reenact like pioneers coming over to where?
Yeah, like a handcart, coming from. I mean, there's a lot of pioneers that came from Missouri, so from Missouri to Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
and pretty cool, pretty good time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Looked like you had fun.
I sure did.
So me and David were there. We were there we were there to help out. Like, we were support staff. You were there to push handcarts.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part?
Hard? That was easy. No, I'm joking. Probably like the final push.
Yeah, so it's probably about a quarter to a half mile long hill, I'm guessing. Pretty steep.
Or like the part where the boys left to go to war. That was terrible.
That was terrible.
Oh my gosh.
They do this reenactment. So there's this thing called the Mormon Battalion, right? And so they had to go off and potentially fight the Mexican-American War or whatever. And so they try to do like, hey, we're gonna do some drills. It's a good try, but it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's like a shoot and miss.
So me and David, we were in charge of moving all the gear from where you started in the morning to where you were going to end at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So all the sleeping bags, all, just other stuff.
Did you take an alternative route?
Yeah, there's different roads that we took. Yeah.
Dang.
Like it didn't make any sense when I did this 4 years ago. It didn't make any sense to me 4 years ago, but now that I've done it as I've done, I'm like, oh yeah, that was easy.
Yeah.
So I got to give kudos to David. He may not know how to defend a chokehold, but he came up with a great idea on how to have us be more efficient. It's to the point that like, I think it was the third day that we did it. We were done with our job by like 11 o'clock.
Really?
And so we didn't have anything else to do like the rest of the day. So we did what anybody would do. We went into town, we ate some lunch, then we went to a movie.
Yeah.
So while you were out there sweating, pushing, dying.
Wait, what was the efficient way?
So
you can't just yeah, he had it in a really efficient way, but no.
All right, so you guys, so we have 6 buses of people. There's 340 people that are on this trip.
Yeah.
There's like 60 adults and whatever that is minus, 270, 280 youth.
Yeah.
And so there's a ton of bags, right? And so the first day you guys got off the bus, you walked somewhere and you had to build your hand carts, then you guys went trekking.
Yeah.
So what we had to do is we loaded all the bags into a trailer and we moved it up to where you were going to camp.
Yeah.
That next morning, you guys just put it in piles, but it was strewn all over the place like a battlefield.
Yeah.
And so we had to go all of those places and then load the trailer. So it just took forever.
Yeah.
We're low energy because it's getting hotter as the day goes on. These bags are heavy. I mean, we're moving the trailer so it's closer to the piles, but it just takes time.
Yeah.
The next day we said, hey, let's just have a big pile. So everybody brought it over in a big pile. That was kind of okay.
Yeah.
The next day, this was David's idea. He said, why don't we just have the trailer there and have the people throw their bags in the trailer?
Yeah, so I remember that.
Yeah, so basically you guys did our work for us.
Yeah, we just walked over and like, okay. Like, I was like, where are we supposed to put our bags? And like, just go up there to that truck, throw it in the trailer.
Yeah. I mean, but like you already got to walk there. Why walk and set it down when you can walk and set it down in the trailer?
Yeah.
Like you're already doing it. Might as well just do 5 more steps.
Yeah.
And so that saved us a ton of time. Like I feel kind of bad I mean, I shouldn't say this, but like the first night we went to an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
And the next night,
I basically went to an Italian restaurant too. Italian food.
We ate really good.
Yeah.
I know what you ate. I know what I ate. I ate better than you did.
It tasted delicious though.
I know.
I loved it.
That's the power of camping. So I don't know if we probably haven't talked about it on the podcast. Camping food is delicious.
Always.
But I know why it's delicious.
Because you're tired and you're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like when we did the river trip with Uncle Nate. Like,
oh my gosh.
Every meal was like the sandwiches we'd make were like, oh my gosh, they're the best sandwiches I've ever had.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, what do they do then?
It's not. It's because you're camping and somehow just being outside and hot and tired, like it just makes it taste better.
Yeah. That means like every single food that like early inventors ate were like, man, this is delicious.
Is so good. Yeah, they're like, oh, this is the best. And like, there's not even salt on that. It's terrible.
Yeah.
All right, there's one thing I want us to talk about.
Yeah.
In fact, let's have this be let's lead into a sponsorship moment because I thought of this as I was watching the movie while you were pushing a hand cart.
Oh, yeah.
So in the movie, so this will be our Cinemark moment. This moment is brought to you by Cinemark.
Are you spoiling anything?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So the Cinemark moment, get your movie pass, $12.99 a month, or you can buy it annually. Get 20% off concessions and no online fees. So there you go. So I watched How to Train Your Dragon. Lincoln was hyping it up of like, this movie's amazing. I will say it was good.
Yeah.
It was a solid, good movie. If I had kids that I loved, I would 100% take you to that movie. Big if.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you're listening, like, oh, should we go see this? Yes, you should 100% go watch it. It's a good movie. They had a preview for the new Superman.
Oh yeah.
And so as I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, Clark Kent, he just has scruffy hair and glasses.
I know, I saw that.
Superman, no glasses, nice hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Batman / Bruce Wayne, like he at least has a mask covering.
Yeah.
And then somehow he like does like the super deep voice or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
I don't know how he does that.
But it's like how can people not see Clark Kent and be like, well, that's Clark Kent, that's Superman? Like, it's the dumbest thing. Like, how do you not understand that that's Superman? I don't get it.
I have no idea. And guess what? He walks outside of his newspaper thing, and he just rips off his shirt, and he's Superman. Like, people don't notice, like, what the heck? That's Clark Kent. People don't pick up his clothes and, like, look at his ID badge. That's Clark Kent.
Why is Clark Kent running around here naked every time Superman shows up?
They call him the Superman streaker. Yeah.
Like back in the day, he would at least go into a phone booth, which also doesn't make sense because there's no privacy in phone booths.
Yeah.
It's like a glass, small encasement thing. And so it's like, okay, so you go in there.
Too,
yeah, it's see-through. That's what I'm saying. It's glass. So it's like, it's not like it's tinted glass. It's like see-through glass.
Yeah. Maybe he uses his X-ray vision,
Well, that's not helping anybody. His X-ray vision doesn't like blind people.
He probably uses his frosty breath and like fogs up the mirrors.
But like, if you're gonna change of all places, like, why would you pick a phone booth? Like a man who's large-shouldered and like a strong dude like Clark Kent, like you can barely fit in one of those things. Now you got to change your clothes.
Yeah,
that's just a bad choice.
Honestly, it would be funny if like you just changed a stall and then like you flush the toilet and leave, and somebody else is in there with you and they see like, what?
His clothes are all on the ground. Like, dude, he must have just dropped the deuce his pants.
Yeah,
he's running out of here as fast as he can. Like, does he keep his Superman uniform on underneath his clothes?
I think he does.
So he's just wearing that 24/7.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Like he's just going around with this like skin tight latex suit on or something.
Yeah, how is he not sweating up a storm every single time he like does any physical movement at all?
Well, how does he do his hair so quickly? That's the other thing, right? I'm still done with the hair. Like, okay, disheveled hair, I'm Clark Kent. Boom. Super nice hair, I'm Superman. How does he have time to make the hair look good?
He rips off his clothes. Boom. There's like a mechanism, combs inside of the suit. So he, like, when he's taking off his shirt, it combs his hair to like, perfectly.
I think like that's part of his superpower is like, you think, okay, what can Superman do? And you're like, he can fly,
laser eyes, frost breath, X-ray vision, and he can
do his hair at the snap of his fingers.
and nobody can recognize him. Nobody can recognize him if he has glasses on.
Like the X-ray vision too. I feel like if he's X-ray vision guy, why is he work for a newspaper? Like, don't you think he should be working at a hospital?
Yeah, or like a gold mine or something like that.
I mean, talk about wrong career. Like, oh, I really want to be a journalist. Like, listen, buddy, you're not that special. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, like he could just find a ton of gold. Basically, Superman could become Batman. But because he could make a mansion.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
And what's up with like Spider-Man and Superman both working for newspapers? Like we got to get that uncreative with the jobs on the superheroes.
I don't know.
Like, make them work for a newspaper.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know people who work for a newspaper. Like who read. No offense to people that read the newspaper, but who reads the newspaper?
And Grandma Joyce just got offended, just like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma. But like I don't. I read the comics every now and then. But like,
so we just got we got a letter from the Review Journal, which is the Las Vegas newspaper.
Really?
Addressed to Joyce Haldeman at our address.
Oh, what?
And so I sent my mom, your grandma, a picture of it. I'm like, what's up with this? And apparently you guys were at some minor league baseball game and you wanted a free something. And so they had to sign up for something. So they signed up. The reason we get the Sunday paper is because my mom signed up for some subscription for like $10 for a year.
Oh my gosh.
Now we know why we get the newspaper. I wondered for the longest time, why are we getting the, like, do they just bring it to us just for fun?
I thought they actually just gave us free newspapers. I was like, what?
I guess they're just doing that now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you watch any movies you want to talk about?
How to Train Your Dragon. The
cartoon version?
One, yeah. It was okay.
I have an assignment of a movie for you to watch.
What?
The Last of the Mohicans.
I think I might have seen it.
You haven't. I think you can watch it on Hulu, maybe on Amazon, but I want you to watch it. It came out in 1992. It's a long one. It's kind of slow at times.
What's it about?
The Last Mohican. It's so during the Revolutionary War, not even the Revolutionary
it's a war movie?
So it's like a war/Indian movie. So it's during the early settlement.
No more. I'll watch it.
All right, there you go. And there is a love story component in there.
Never mind, I'm not watching it.
But it's a good movie.
I'll watch it.
It's a really good movie.
There's another movie. I can't remember. It's Stand By Me, maybe.
Oh yeah, great movie.
It's the one
when we're trying to find the dead kid.
I don't know.
And they tell the story about the pie eating contest.
Oh yes, and then they throw up on everybody.
Yeah.
And they shoot a gun at the very end.
Yeah.
And they also comb their hair on the bridge and drop the comb.
Yeah, all these are good things. Why did you bring that up?
I don't know. It's just nostalgic.
All right, let's talk about our sponsor,
Doc R. Haldwin, LLC.
Bringing you happiness,
healing,
and health in a myriad of ways. You can call her at
702-258-7860. Free consultation.
Free consultation. She'll hook you up. Look, she's busy. Part of it's, she's busy because she's kind of condensed her schedule so she can go up and take care of Addison.
Yeah.
But she's busy because she's making a difference in many people's lives.
And that could be you.
It should be you.
Just call her up.
What are you waiting on?
It's a free consultation. Free.
Yeah, what part of free don't you like?
Yeah.
You can pay her for the consultation if you'd like.
Yeah. But
she's going to say, no, it's free, silly goose.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it's awesome.
So I was talking to her, what people should expect. I know that we've kind of talked about this with her in the past, but it's worth bringing up again.
Yeah.
Is when you come to her, you should expect to come in a succession of come twice a week for 2 to 3 weeks. And in that time, you should begin to have a significant improvement in whatever symptoms you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And she was telling me of a patient she had where she's like, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm getting any better. And she's like, I treated you one time. That's like going to the gym one time and expecting to have a 6-pack.
Yeah.
It's like it now it's not going to take as much time if you're like morbidly obese to get to being in shape.
Yeah.
But you should immediately start seeing an improvement in your level of whatever it is. If you're in pain, if you're having sleep issues, it's not going to be like, bam, I'm 100% better, but it should be like, oh, I'm getting better. I can tell the difference.
Yeah.
And kind of like, listen to the story I told last week about the girl who's like, I don't know, I haven't noticed any difference. And Renee started peppering her about all these like, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? And she's like, oh yeah, that is better. That is better. So it works. Like you got acupuncture yesterday.
I had bumps on my chest. Boom. Gone.
Yeah. You were, and I think one of the things you said is like, I'm feeling like I'm on edge. Like you were getting to the point where you're going to be super ornery and obnoxious.
Oh yeah, I think I was.
And then you're like, just help me because I'm agitated. I guess agitated is kind of the word more you used.
Yeah. And
it helped.
It sure did.
Especially a week of kind of eating food that you're not really eating. It's not the best of food. Not bad, but not
it's
the best.
It's delicious though.
Anything else you want to talk about, Johnny?
Nope.
Hey, look, check out our social media for Sweet Baby J. And look, Eliza, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Baby Eliza, my first granddaughter, loved that girl to death.
She's getting a ton of teeth right now. They're so cute.
She's getting teeth. But even cuter than that is how she's reacting to Baby J.
She gave him kisses.
Oh my gosh, she is so cute. She was kissing that sucker.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Like, she's like, mwah. I'm like, oh my goodness,
there's one other thing I did want to talk about.
What?
Okay, so I was going on my rant the other day about the TSA.
Oh my gosh.
I just got to bring this up. This is a reel. So I saw this reel on the gram.
Yeah.
And I just want to share it with you. So give this a listen. All
right.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Might come in hot, but let's hear it.
Just remembered something.
What?
TSA took my bag.
Because you're spray deodorant? That happened to me.
No. Took my bag in a really serious way. Took a second TSA agent. They're whispering to each other. Whose bag is this? I go, mine. They take it to the private screening area. They dump sack. I go, oh my gosh. Like what? They go, do you have a firearm? I go, pardon? Do you have a firearm? They repeat. I go, why would you say? They reach to the bottom of my bag. They pull it. They pull this thing out. They go, is this a magazine clip for a firearm? I go,
what the hell's a magazine clip?
The thing that you put the bullets in. I go, sir, that's a harmonica.
Why did you have a harmonica?
Dang.
That's what we're up against.
Yeah. This is a magazine clip for a guy and it's a harmonica. Oh my goodness.
Right? I mean, here this guy has his whole bag dumped out because of a harmonica. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's grow up here.
Yeah, let's grow up.
Okay. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Ugh, my abs hurt.
Yeah, after the workout?
Yeah, they did a lot of core. But it was worth it.
I like to move it, move it.
You like to move it, move it.